And the spotlight is on the Cardinals' burner at wide receiver, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Cards and the Rams on Thursday night.
But if you're going to play football, here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Glendale. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look at the man under center. Now in his 8th season in the National Football League. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This is taken at the 18. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more. But still, over 500 yards passing. 500. That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals hit 12-1 now to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them? Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Second and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the 30 on second down, Willis finding Harris over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw there caught by Gallup.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
3rd down, it's Willis. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now Hall to start the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jamison Williams.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, Cardinal?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
First and 10, it's Willis.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Willis's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Willis looks to pass it here. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
On second and goal.
Willis.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10.
Willis on third and goal.
They still can't get him. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Yellow, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Hey, blue! Check flag!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jamison Williams,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 30 on second down, Willis. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Willis, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Willis, third and long.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. They're still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On play action, they'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll look to throw again.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Alec Pierce.
81 yards.
And the Rams are able to claw one back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play,
Wow. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
17.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
On the jet sweep, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the 2-score lead. And look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
2nd and 15.
Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Hey, check nigga. Hey, red. Black ultra. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? He still has...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cards add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Willis.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Willis escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams first down.
First and 10, Willis.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 4. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Again, Willis to throw. And connected quickly with Goddard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On third down, it's Willis.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after here coming up. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
The Rams ready to go on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now Willis on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Jameson Williams
from 19 yards away.
And the Cardinals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? A real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
One final try here for Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Cards come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly